In the name of God, who is most passionate and merciful. Dear students, welcome to all. My name is Dr. Nayyar Iqbal. Students, in this lecture, we shall start synthetic division. Students, in previous lecture, we studied and discussed in detail long division method of two polynomials. But there is a very nice and simple method. This is known as synthetic division. In synthetic division, we divide a polynomial p and x where degree of this polynomial must be greater or equal to 1. We divide this polynomial by a linear polynomial, mean binomial, that is x minus a. This particular method is known as synthetic division, when we divide a polynomial by a linear polynomial, linear function. So we use synthetic division. Students, who invented the synthetic division method? Students, Paolo Ruffini was an Italian mathematician and philosopher in 19th century. He invented this method of synthetic division in 1809. Students, why we prefer this synthetic division method? Students, there are three reasons. Number one, synthetic division takes less time than long division method. This is a golden point benefit, that is synthetic division is time saving method. Second, students, you know, in previous lecture you studied method of long division, or you can say method of simple division of two polynomials. In this method of long division we use variables, but in synthetic division we do not use variables. We use only coefficients, constants, real numbers in this method. And third point is that in synthetic division we use only two arithmetic operations, that is addition and multiplication. So students, this method is very important and very easy. So to understand this method, inshallah, I shall solve here some examples. So students, if I can explain this method in verbally. Students, synthetic division method consists of three lines. This is a three steps method. Yeah, you can say this method consists of only three lines. In first line, we write the coefficients of the dividend, not divisor, dividend. In first line, we write the coefficients of the dividend in descending order. And in this line, at leftmost place, we write a constant a which we get from the divisor x minus a. In second line, we write the product terms, and in third line, we write the addition terms. How we can get product terms and addition terms? Students, see, for this I explain with the examples for you. So students, let's start the cute and very nice method of division known as synthetic division. I shall try to explain you this method by solving some examples. Students, this is lecture number 6 and we are going to start synthetic division, very important synthetic division. Students, its detail I told you in my intro, that what is synthetic division. Polynomial p and x, this n must be greater or equal to 1 divided by this type of linear polynomial. In synthetic division, any polynomial whose degree is greater or equal to 1 is divided by x minus a. This is a linear polynomial where a is any constant. You can say where this a is any constant. This method consists upon three lines. This method consists of 3 lines. So what we write in first line, I say here, that is line 1. In first line what we write? Write the coefficients of dividend polynomial, this in descending order. And at leftmost place of this line and at right leftmost place of this line write this A. Now in second line, what we write in second line? Here write the product terms, and in line third, student write here addition terms. So this is our pattern of writing a synthetic division in 3 steps. So students, one point must be noted here. I write here note: if this polynomial is divided by x minus a and remainder is 0, then this value of x, that is equal to a, then this a will become the root of this polynomial equation. Then x is equal to a is called the solution, you can say root of the polynomial equation that is equal to 0. Mean, when we divide a polynomial by a linear polynomial of this form x minus a and we get remainder 0, our remainder is 0, then the value of x that is equal to a is called solution of the polynomial equation, this one. So students, now we start our some examples where we apply synthetic method. This method of synthetic division we shall apply. So here you see students, there is a question. I solve this question after. First I want to solve this question. Sorry students, see here. First I want to solve this question you see here. Use synthetic division to find the quotient and remainder. Students, you know, in long division method we also find quotient and remainder when the polynomial is divided by x plus 3 and this polynomial is divided by x minus 3. So students, see here solution. We solve this first. Here this polynomial is 4th degree polynomial. This is x4 10x square minus 2x plus 4 is divided by x plus 3. So students, in first step we write coefficients of this polynomial in descending order. You know, there is no x cube term is missing here. There is no x cube term, so we write its coefficient to be 0, or you can write here x4 plus 0x cube minus 10x square minus 2x plus 4. By synthetic division, coefficients you see, 1 is x4 coefficient, x cube coefficient is 0, x square coefficient is minus 10, coefficient of x is minus 2, and then at the end constant term. This is our first line, and I said at the leftmost position we shall write from here constant. So students, see here there is a x plus 3, but in theorem we know we have x minus a. Therefore this x plus 3 is x minus into minus 3. So you see here a is minus 3. Therefore at leftmost position we shall write this term minus 3. This is first line. Better is, students, draw here a line, straight line, this one, and one line here. I say you, if you write this one, this coefficient is written as it is 1. Now we multiply minus 3 this 1, we get minus 3, and add these two terms, we have minus 3. This minus 3 is multiplied by this minus 3, we get answer 9, and add these two terms, we get minus 1. This minus 1 is multiplied by minus 3 gives plus 3, we add this, we get 1. This 1 is multiplied by minus 3, we get minus 3, and we add these two terms, we get 1. This last term you can draw here, this one. This last term 1 is called remainder. So remainder, to which we denote by R, this is 1, and quotient we denote it by QX. This is equal to, students, see here, this is 1 minus 3 minus 1, 1. Actually this 1 was the coefficient of x4, but in quotient you will write here 1 degree less, mean 1 is coefficient of x cube. This is the method. Minus 3, this is the coefficient of x square. Minus 1, this is the coefficient of x, and then plus 1. This is the quotient. So student, now we solve its second part, B part. So see here, B part of this question. For this I take a new page, and this is new page for this new question. So students, see here, we solve this B part, mean we divide this third degree polynomial, that is x cube minus 2x square and plus 3x plus 3 by x minus 3 synthetically. Need to mention here synthetically. So by synthetic division, you know, we write these coefficients of this divided polynomial coefficients. So x cube coefficient is 1, x square coefficient is minus 2, x coefficient is 3, and then this 3, and at leftmost position we shall write here 3. And student, I said draw these two lines. This one is written as it is in third line. 3 multiplied by this 1, we get 3, add them plus 1. 1 multiplied by 3, we have 3, add them, we get 6. 6 multiplied by 3, this is 18, and this is 21. And this 21 is called remainder. Remainder is 21. Quotient. Students, as I said, this one is actually the coefficient of x cube, but when we write quotient, this one is coefficient of x square. We write plus 1 into x plus 6. Students, this is a criteria, this is a synthetic division method. So students, we come to our next question. So students, see in this question is this is use synthetic division to show that x is the solution of the polynomial equation. Mean the value x, this is 2 is the solution of this polynomial equation. As I said in starting, x the value of x equal to 2 is the solution of this polynomial if and only if our remainder is 0. So solution, we divide this x cube minus 7x plus 6 by x minus 2 synthetically. We divide it synthetically. So when we divide it synthetically, students, there is a synthetic division method consists upon 3 steps. Mean 3 lines. In first line we write the coefficients of the dividend. See here, x cube coefficient is 1. There is no x square term. Therefore we write here 0. X coefficient is minus 7 and then this 6 constant. And from here we write here 2 and draw these 2 lines. This one is written as it is. 1 multiplied by 2 written here. Addition gives us 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. And this is minus 3. Minus 3 multiplied by 2 is minus 6. And this is 0. And this is our remainder. So students, you see, remainder is 0. Therefore, x is equal to 2 is the solution of this equation. Since remainder is 0, so x is equal to 2 is the solution of this equation, this polynomial equation, plus 6, this is equal to 0. Now in second part we prove that x is equal to minus 4 is a solution or root of this polynomial given equation. So see here student, this B part. We divide this polynomial x cube minus 28x minus 48 by this x plus 4 synthetically. So first of all we write the coefficients of this polynomial. Mean 1. Here is no square term, therefore second degree term is not here, therefore we write its coefficient to be 0. Minus 28 minus 48 and from here minus 4, and you draw these 2 lines. 1 as it is, minus 4 by 1 minus 4, we add minus 4, multiplication gives us plus 16 and then we add, that is 2, 1 minus 12, and this gives us plus 48, and by adding these 2 terms we have here 0. We see remainder is 0. Since remainder is 0, so x is equal to minus 4 is a solution, or you can say root of the equation of the polynomial equation, that is x cube minus 28x minus 48, this is equal to 0. So students, you see we solve here some questions regarding synthetic division. and this is a very nice method of division. And inshallah in next lecture we shall start one of the important topic of this unit known as remainder theorem. This is very important, students, for you. There are three topics which are most important: remainder theorem, synthetic division, and solution of cubic equations. So in next lecture we shall start remainder theorem, and inshallah we shall solve your past 10-year papers, inshallah solve those questions regarding remainder theorem. So students, don't miss next lecture. So take care, stay home, stay safe. Meet you in next lecture.